How's it going, PokeMoshPit? This is Rampage0529 here, bringing you a UU battle. I had this battle against one of my friends. He goes by the name of Shadowarty. He challenged me on Skype. I accepted, and that's how we came across this wonderful battle. I haven't been able to bring a battle to PokeMoshPit in a while, mainly because, it's been down for a while. But luckily, it's back and up and running again, so I can bring you guys more battles, like this one we have here. This is a UU battle, as you can see. And without further ado, let's get started with this battle. So I'm going to lead off with my Heracross, and my opponent, he's going to lead off with a Raikou. I'm actually just going to stay in because I'm thinking that he's choiced in some way. That's the only reason I think he would lead off with Heracross, because he's choicing, he wants to go for Volt Switch. So I'm just going to stay in and go for Mega Horn. I'm not able to take him out, and it seems he's not Scarfed because my Scarfed Heracross outspeeds him, and he's just going to hit me with an HP Ice. But that didn't really look like specs damage either, so I'm not sure what to expect. But I'm going to switch out into my Chandelure as he also switches out into his Rhyperior. I was kind of thinking that he would fear the Energy Ball and switch out, and that's why I went for Sub. And I'm just going to go for Shadow Ball right here, hoping that he has Stone Edge as opposed to Rock Blast. But seeing as though he has Stealth Rocks, it's more than likely that he is going to have the Rock Blast, and he is going to go for Rock Blast. And since that is a move that hits consecutively, he's going to break my Sub, and then he's going to be able to take me out with 2 more Rock Blasts. So that's very unfortunate. I lost my Chandelure very early, which could have been a very huge threat to his team later on, but I'll just have to work around that. Now I'm just going to go on to my Blastoise. Now I'm figuring he might want to keep his Rhyperior alive, so I'm just going to go for the Rapid Spin on his switch into his Roserade. I thought the Roserade switch was pretty obvious. I do have Ice Beam, but I did want to just get the rocks out of the way. And I see that his Roserade has a Black Sludge, so I'm going to switch out thinking that he's probably just going to go for some Spikes. I could take this chance to set up some Toxic Spikes and my Stealth Rocks. But he actually goes for Sleep Powder, so he's not going to be a Spike Stacker. And I don't want my Nidoqueen to go to sleep, so I'm going to switch out into my Porygon Z. It's the only thing on my team that I want to get put to sleep right now. And I can wake it up later on because I do have Heal Bell on this team in the form of Umbreon. So now I'm going to switch back out into my Nidoqueen because I can take this chance to set up my Stealth Rocks, as he's going to go for the Leech Seed on my switch into Nidoqueen. And now he's going to switch out into his Rhyperior as I go for my Stealth Rocks. So I'm not really worried though. I don't see why he went out into his Rhyperior, because an Earth Power will still be able to take this thing out even after Lefties and Leech Seed recovery. So yeah, he's just lost his Rhyperior because I'm going to go for the Earth Power, and that will take out the Rhyperior, so that's one dead Pokemon, or one Pokemon out of the way. But now this gives him a free switch into his Sharpedo, and I should not have switched right here because I kind of wanted to stay in thinking that my Nidoqueen should be able to take a hit. And I know that Sharpedo is frail, but I didn't know if an Earth Power would be able to take it out, so I'm just going to switch out into Blastoise. I figured it'd be the safest move because Blastoise can also take hits from the Sharpedo pretty easily. And he's going to go for the Crunch on me after he goes for the Waterfall. And the Crunch doesn't really do too much. And I'm going to go for Ice Beam right here, predicting his switch into Roserade, because I didn't think he would leave his Sharpedo in on Blastoise, knowing that it really can't do much to me. I can take another Crunch pretty easily. But now he's going to switch out into his Roserade, thinking that I'm just going to go for Scald now, which I do go for Scald. And I'm just hoping I can get a burn, which I don't get the burn, so that's kind of unfortunate. And I'm not really able to do much damage to this Roserade at all. So now I'm actually going to go for the Giga Drain because I thought he would predict my switch and go for the Leech Seed. That's not the case, and he's just going to be able to take me out with that Giga Drain. So I'm getting pretty much outplayed at the beginning of this battle, so I'm going to have to find some way to turn it around. I'm just going to go out into my Heracross though. I'm going to go for Mega Horn. I don't know if it'll be able to take out the Roserade, but I just want to get some damage on it. I'm just going to go for Mega Horn as he switches out into his Magmortar, and it looks like another one can take him out, but I'm not sure if this thing is Scarfed. And I think Magmortar and Heracross share the same base speed, so if he's Scarfed and he wins the speed tie, he can take me out with a Fire attack. So I'm going to switch on to my Umbreon as he goes for Overheat. That kind of confirms the specs, and since he's at -2 special attack and I have an Umbreon, I didn't think he'd stay in and go for Overheat again, but he does as I switch in my Heracross. So that really threw me off. I really wasn't expecting him to go for an Overheat because it wasn't going to do much to Umbreon the second time. And I guess I overpredicted too much and he took out my Heracross, so that's very unfortunate. I lost a huge threat on my team, so that kind of sucks. But I'm going to go back on the Umbreon. I'm going to go for the Wish. just because I want to get my HP back as he's going to switch into his Raikou. I'm really not worried about this Raikou at all. I have no idea what this Raikou is because I see no lefties, no Life Orb, and he's not Scarfed, but it doesn't look like he's Specs either. So I'm just confused. I don't know what this Raikou is. I'm going to go for Payback just to take this thing out. And so, yeah, that's a dead Raikou. So, yeah, now he's going to bring out his Heracross, and I'm just going to switch out into my Nidoqueen. I could have went for Protect right there. In fact, I should have so I can get a little bit of HP recovery, but I don't know why I didn't. Because maybe I was fearing the Swords Dance or something. I don't know. But I'm going to switch on to my Nidoqueen because Nidoqueen is a pretty good check to Heracross. Actually, maybe a wall if it's not carrying Earthquake. And I'm just going to go for an Earth Power. I was pretty sure he was going to switch. And I'm going to Earth Power, take out his Magmortar. So that's a threat out of the way on his team. That thing really was a threat too. And now he's going to go out into another threat, being his Sharpedo. And I actually did a damage calc, and Umbreon has a chance to live 2 waterfalls if he gets minimal damage. And it looked like the first one, it looked like he kind of got max damage. Well, that's considering his Sharpedo is plus speed nature, because I calculated in for plus speed nature, not adamant. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to live another waterfall. That's why I'm going to go for Protect just to get a little bit of HP recovery. And I'm going to go for the double Protect just because I want to get a little bit more Lefty's HP recovery, so that I might have a chance to live this next waterfall, and then I can just go for a Wish and Protect. So that's the game plan right here. He's going to go for waterfall, and it's going to take me out. So I lost my Umbreon as well, so that kind of sucks. And his Sharpedo looks like it has probably 2 more hits in left. He's just going to go for the waterfall on my Nidoqueen. I'm sure that this is going to be able to take me out, but I actually live with 23 HP, so I should have kept my Umbreon alive. Oh well, it's too late now, and I'm just going to be able to take the Sharpedo out with an Earth Power. And yeah, so it looks like all he has left is this Roserade, and he also has a Heracross left. And I really can't, do anything to this Roserade. It's very bulky, and he has Leech Seed, and my Porygon is asleep. So it looks like I'm not really going to be able to do much to this thing, but I'm just going to, stay in the game. Hopefully I can wake up, maybe get a crit or something, I don't know. So he's just going to go for Leech Seed. It's not, really bothering me too much because I'm asleep, can't do anything anyway. And now he's going to go for Sludge Bomb, and this Sludge Bomb is going to do a hell of a lot of damage to me. And plus, I'm losing damage because of Leech Seed. But now I'm just going to go for the Tri-Attack as I wake up. And it's only going to do about 40-ish%, so that kind of sucks. And he's just going to be able to take me out with a Sludge Bomb. And that's going to leave him with the 2-0 victory. So, yeah, that's the game. It was a pretty fun game, pretty close. I had to think a lot. I kind of got outplayed, but it was still fun for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please push that like button. Also, feel free to come check out my channel. I do have a lot of battles, and I also do Let's Plays and whatnot. So, yeah, feel free to check me out if you wish. And I will see you guys in the near future. Hope you all have a wonderful day. This is Rampage here, signing out, and peace.